Direct from Austin, coast to coast, and in your face. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
All right, let's go Representative Jim Guest here right now. Representative Guest, good to have you here with us, sir.
Alex, it's good to be here, and it's good to be on your show and continue to fight for the sovereignty and freedom and the rights of the people of this country, which continually are being challenged, that's for sure.
Well, sir, you were the first person to be nationally interviewed, if memory serves, when the MIAC report broke. Did Infowars.com break the MIAC report?
Absolutely. I think I got somebody sent me a copy of an email that morning, and I kind of questioned whether it was true or not. And shortly after that, you called me, and I think we did an interview that afternoon. So you were yes, you broke the story. You're the first one that I knew about it from, yes.
And again, this is what the establishment does. And I have to respond to some of it, but if I spend all my time, it's like responding to the media about whether or not they're setting up a Bank of the World for global governance when it's in all the federal documents, all over the news. They'll simultaneously say they're doing it, but then if you say you don't want world government, they say you're a liar.
So true, yes. I think the last few years more and more people are realizing this one world government, what's going on. They can see the influences of it out there. They can see the indicators, and they can see the trend that we're going to. So I think more and more people are realizing what you and others have been forecasting or warning people about are coming true here now.
Well, sir, we've got you here because you and others called for hearings. You first called for hearings. Some of the state officials got disciplined. The lieutenant governor came out and had press conferences against it, and it became a national issue. Representative Guest, can you recap what's in MIAC, what happened, and now the new discoveries coming out in the committee that the anarchists appeared to be government provocateurs. They've been caught in other states and cities like Denver last year, confirmed as provocateurs, Denver Post. Provocateurs at End the Fed rally is the prisonplanet.com headline. Can you tell us what the committee is finding?
Yeah, we've had 3 hearings. The first one basically was in the state capitol, and at that point we had the Highway Patrol, the MIAC people there, and they kind of obviously defended the program. They told about how it came about and what they were using it for. Ironically, in all the description, when they told about how the MIAC was functioning, they never listed terrorism or potential terrorists that they were using it for. They were using it for sharing of information within the state on thefts and stuff like that was going on. They do have to have a sharing of information, but I thought it was ironic that they didn't talk about what the report that came out, which is the modern militia movement, that tended to gloss over or ignore that. So that was
that's it. Everything's a lie. In fact, I saw them on Missouri News Online. They came out and said, we're just trying to stop bank robbers.
Right.
When the whole issue is about their report written by the feds, distributed by them, first they said it wasn't real. Then they come and say it's about bank robbers. No, it's about Ron Paul bumper stickers and people getting pulled over. In Missouri, people with Ron Paul material being frisked, being searched, being asked why they have money in their wallet. But oh, no, this is about bank robbery. See how they always deceive? They're not wrong. They know they're deceiving. It's a game.
That's true. And like I said, that's what most of it was. We had a couple citizens that testified at that point. The next one was in St. Charles, just outside of St. Louis. And we had a lot of citizen commentary, input, testimony there. They started asking some pointed questions. We had somebody from the Illinois, I think what they call theirs, not DIAC, and I was rather disturbed to listen to what they were giving us there. Because basically we asked the question, if you gather information on citizens when you make a stop, can you find out if your name's on that list? And basically through the Sunshine Law, Freedom of Information, or some other way of getting that, they basically said, no, you're not going to be made this. And they had somebody there trying to defend the MIAC stuff, and where he really went wrong was when he tried to say that the Patriot Act, if you read that, you'd really understand why that was needed, and that certainly fired up the committee members. So
well, sir, I received from inside the FBI their training videos that they give their officers, their agents, and they're given to local police, and it says if somebody's got binoculars or a cell phone or sleeping bags or maps, to go ahead and put them in the terror database for life. And this is designed, just like England, to put everybody on a list so they can claim probable cause on you.
Absolutely. If they stopped me at some point and asked to search my car, and I said no because they had no reason to, and if for some reason they did, they would I would be on that list because they might find a shotgun in my trunk, they might find a box of shotgun shells or something like that, you know, which any sportsman or anybody that can legally carry that should do. So.
And by the way, Mr. Guest, Representative Guest, we're going to break.
Yeah.
You're not joking. If you have a gun,
not.
if you have a map, if you have a cell phone, it's so wide, it's meant to put everybody in secret police databases that go to the federal level. And we have the internal FBI training videos on this. We played it yesterday. We need a huge report at Infowars.com very soon on this. Stay with us, Representative Guest. We really appreciate you.
Are you concerned for the safety of your loved ones? Listen closely to this message from pepperspray.com. Every 22 seconds a violent crime is committed. America has changed, and your personal safety is your first priority. Be smart. Be safe. Trust pepper spray instead of your luck. Pepperspray.com is the only website you'll ever need for all of your non-lethal self-defense supplies. Pepperspray.com carries one of the largest assortments of pepper spray and personal safety products on the web. From big to small, we have it all. Pepper spray, mace, animal repellents, stun guns, and tasers. Pepperspray.com also carries a large assortment of products for personal, home, child, and pet safety. Enter SAFE in the coupon box and you'll receive a special discount off of your order. So what are you waiting for? Go to pepperspray.com. That's pepperspray.com or call 1-800-908-9988 today.
He's the guy that really blew the whistle on MIAC in his state and called the state police and confirmed it was real. For a week or so, the media just said I was making it up and put out a fake report. And look at this, socialism sauce. We just got mailed this with Obama on it. I guess we'll be put in a terrorist database because of this. But I don't want to just glaze over this, what the representative is telling you. We have the training manuals. We have the training videos. We know. And 2 years ago, a head federal marshal in Denver came out and said that they were ordered to put families, children, they had a quota to put innocent people on a terror database for the rest of their lives so that they could go back to Congress and Homeland Security and say, look, we've put this many people on the database. And that meant a little kid taking a photo out the airplane window. That meant someone ordering a vegetarian lunch at one of the kiosks. They're just secret police all over. And this is the core of secret police. And they use it and sell it in the name of fighting, foreign terrorism. But now they flip the whole deal to say it's for the American people. And that's what the MIAC report and the Homeland Security. Remember day one I said that's a Homeland Security report regurgitated by the state. They have to get their federal money. And then the DHS report came out and it was word for word. So this is the secret police putting you in a database for literally no reason to create the perception that they're terrorists everywhere. Representative Guest, continue with what happened in these hearings.
Okay, thank you. We, like I said, we had our hearing in St. Charles, just outside of St. Louis. There was several pointed questions and testimonies by individual citizens who wanted answers. The chairman of the committee tried to tell us at the beginning of these hearings that we're not supposed to dwell on the modern militia movement. Well, that's what prompted all of this. So obviously, a large number of people were very concerned, those who had been almost pointed out. At our hearing in Kansas City, Darrell Castle, who was the vice presidential candidate for the Constitution Party, was actually there because he was second to Chuck Baldwin and very much involved in being pointed out there. And he gave some very good testimony of why he thought it was dangerous and the danger to that. So And there was a couple of law enforcement from Kansas City tried to justify why and how they could use information in the MIAC and the sharing of information. We do want sharing of information within the state for drug task force and stuff like that.
Yeah, but let's be clear. It's saying libertarian bumper stickers, Ron Paul bumper stickers, anti-UN stickers. Stop them, put them in a database, list them as like Jews in Nazi Germany to later be picked up. That's what this is. This is the police being turned into federalized political police, like right out of the Soviet Union or Nazi Germany.
Yeah, but when we asked him what in Kansas City, the law enforcement there, what they did with this, he said, well, he did send it down to people to review in his command. I said, what did you see in there